Hey, hey,
I
hey.
got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited. Not gonna get to clapping. Now pop it for a player, pop it for me.
What?
Turn around and drop it for a player, drop it. What's up, Bomb Squad? This is Lisa, and this is another one of Lisa's little rants. I don't know where to start. Whose fault is it? Who's to blame? Who should we be mad at? I feel like y'all are going to understand why I'm ranting when I get into the story. Because I'm mad with everybody, but the kids. I'm mad with everybody but the baby. In the situation in the scenario that I'm about to rant about for the next, I don't know, few minutes, I'm mad at everybody. So I'm scrolling on Facebook as we do. I hit a video. I'm like, let me be nosy, let me see. The caption was, he thinks she's cheating, so he takes her keys. So I'm thinking that, let's see what's going on. So I pop on the video, and there's a young man whose face is blurred out. The girl who's videoing, who's recording, I'm sorry, I'm old. The girl who's recording, you don't see her face. All you hear is her cussing, him cussing, and the baby in the background crying. That's it. So for I think what is 6 minutes of my life, maybe 3 minutes. It felt like an hour, but I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes. An interaction between them two. He thinks she's cheating. He's, they're doing a lot of it's a lot of MFers and a lot of F's and a lot of, you know, B's, and it's a lot of cussing. So I'm gonna try to refrain from doing that so that the video can be seen by more than just the super adult of us. So I'm gonna try to avoid that. So I'm gonna use other words in place of, you know. So he's like, you ain't going to know muffin work today. You don't work on Saturday. If you just wanted to cheat, you could have just cheated. Bloody bloody. And she's like, give my keys. Give me my muffin keys. Give me my muffin keys. So that's all she keeps saying is give me my keys. He keep talking about she not going nowhere. In the background, it's the baby crying. They just keep going at it for like 2 or 3 minutes. She's like, give me my keys. You hear the baby crying. And then she tells him to stop cussing in front of my baby. And then she goes back to calling him all kind of MFs and Bs. And then she gets to talking about, you don't pay any bills here. You don't even belong here. You don't even know what a job is. How you gonna tell me what I'm doing? He's still talking about he ain't going nowhere. She talking about she going to call the police. She talking about get my keys so I can go to work. He talking about you. And all the while, the only thing I hear that makes any sense is a baby crying. Because these two grown folks, or whatever, because I doubt they was grown, because they was just babies having babies playing house, and now you see that maybe you should have went somewhere and played cards instead of got some anyway. But I digress. Who's the fault? Who are you blaming in this situation? Who are you blaming? Now I'm about to get the boys and the girls. On this one, I just can't just stick all the way with the boys. As a matter of fact, it's not that the young men or young male identifiers are the victims, but they could not do what they're doing if they were not allowed to do it by the women or female identifying persons in their life. You sitting up here calling this man all kinds of sorries and bums and B's and MFers, but you chose him. You had a baby by him, but he ain't never had a job. He ain't never took care of you. He ain't never gave you a reason to think he was a good person to have a baby by. He ain't never gave you a reason to think that he was somebody you should have moved into his house, to your house. But you want to get on here and post on social media how he's this, and the third, which he probably is. Now, make no mistake, he probably is everything you said he is. However, had you not chose to have a baby by him and have him up in your house, you wouldn't have to deal with that situation. You wouldn't have to deal with how sorry he is, how the fact he ain't never had no job. She said you don't even know what a job is. So that means he didn't just quit a job yesterday and the day he decided to be unemployed. That means he ain't never been employed if you don't know what a job is, but he living in your house. You had a baby by him. He said that's my baby. You said that's his baby. So together, y'all got a baby together. But you had a baby by him. But he's sorry. He's a bum. And all you think in this moment is give me my keys. No, ma'am, give me my baby. And you can sit right here and wait for the police to come. Because right now you holding me hostage. You're not allowing me to leave. I feel threatened. Now hear me out. For all y'all to understand, I am of duality when it comes to the police. I believe that black people are ignored, black and brown people are killed exponentially higher rates than those that are not by the police for nothing, for absolutely nothing. However, I don't want to disavow all value of the police because in certain situations they are necessary. In this situation, it was necessary. You gonna sit up here and argue with this man who has told you in no uncertain terms that you ain't going nowhere. He's not giving you your keys. He's not taking care of this child, and you're going to leave your child with him. You still worried about some keys? And well, clearly you ain't got no car keys because you calling the Uber. You can change locks. He could have had all them keys, the key train, the keys to my old house, whatever the hell you want. Cause player, I'm gonna get some new locks, and you're not gonna have any of that. But you keep saying, give me my keys. I got to go to work. Nobody is saying, hey, we got this baby. And I'm not talking about a toddler. I'm not talking about a 2, 3 year old. I'm talking about an infant. I'm talking about 6, 7 months. I'm talking about can't walk. I'm talking about belly crawling. I'm talking about still using a bottle for sustenance. That's what I'm talking about. Who's to blame? Who we faulting? Who we mad at? I'm mad at both of them. But I start with her because normally I start with the guys. And I decided to be equal opportunity. I'm always equal opportunity if I'm talking about some equal opportunity shit. However, I decided to be equal opportunity and I'm going to talk about the women first. Ladies, ladies, stop. I don't think okay, it's 2023. Let's use the date. Y'all ain't victims no more. Don't come on social media posting videos of these crazy dudes you got staying in your house. If you the one got them staying in your house, if you the one that gave them a key, if you the one that gave them permission, if you the one that just sat up there and watched them play video games, which you probably bought because he ain't got no job, and then want to come complain about it on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, whatever the hell social media is your social media of choice. It's no more victims. Not for me, especially when kids are involved. Like I said, I'm faulting everybody but the baby in this situation. And then we got baby daddy. He mad because she cheating. You ain't got no job. What you mad about, sir? You ain't got no job. This not your wife. You ain't taking care of nothing. You ain't paying no bills. You not putting no you not making sure there's a spot for nobody to lay in. You playing video games, you not worried about a job, but you want to worry about if she cheating. She said she going to work. Give her the benefit of the doubt because clearly you ain't bringing no money in the house. As people love to joke and comedians, especially female comedians, lower your voice, player. What are you arguing her for? If she has cheated previously and you stayed, that was on you. If you knew you wasn't the kind of dude that could forgive somebody, if you knew that every time she turned around, every time she went out the door, every time she looked at somebody, you gonna want to fight, then you should have just left her there, other coochie in the sea. Trust me. You can go outside and throw one rock, hit 10 bitches. I'm just saying. So if you not the kind of dude that can forgive or forget or forget and forgive or whatever, however you want to put it together, then don't. But don't sit there and piss yourself off and be mad and arguing and fussing at some girl about whether or not she going to work because it's Saturday. Clearly, not having a job just makes you understand that if you have a job that is in the customer service sector, hell, in the business sector, sometimes you might have to work on Saturday. You can have a set schedule and 13 people call in and somebody call you and say, hey, can you come down? Can you cover the phones? Can you flip the burgers? Hell, can you run the email? So clearly your lack of job training leads you to think that she's cheating. And if you're going to always think she cheating, what are you doing there? And if you just there for somewhere to stay and PlayStations and clothes and not having to work, then you're to blame for all that happens to you. But y'all got a kid in this house. There's an infant. There's a child that is 100% in need of his parents. He can't do anything. He can't change his own diapers. He can't waddle to the kitchen. Should y'all happen to just leave him there by himself, or something happens and you get mad and kill her and she kill you, y'all kill each other, leave the baby alive. He can't even crawl he can't even waddle to the refrigerator, open the door and get out some milk or some juice. This is an infant. So you in here arguing about some keys, she cheating on a Saturday, and you in here calling somebody that you let live in your house above. Who's at fault? Both y'all. Both y'all at fault. Y'all damn near equally at fault. Sorry, dude, you can't ask nobody to treat you like a king. You can't ask nobody to give you husband status. You can't ask nobody barely to be your girlfriend. If you can't even take care of yourself, I'm not talking about taking care of her. I'm not talking about paying her bills. I'm not talking about feeding her. I'm not talking about clothing her. I'm not talking about gaming her. I'm talking about you can't even take care of yourself without a job. You can't take care of yourself. And even if you hustle, man, to an extent, you still can't take care of yourself because you always looking over your shoulder and people around you are always going to be in danger. So either one, no job, a hustle man job, either way, you can't take care of nobody. Ladies, there are men out there that are ready to be fathers, that are ready to be boyfriends, maybe not husbands yet, but they're ready to see, they're ready to try, they're ready to grow, they're ready to work. You don't have to settle. Ladies and gentlemen, this goes for men and women because there are women out there that think that their only job is to be pretty. They don't have to work. They'd rather for you to work themselves, they'd rather for you to work yourself into the ground. Ladies, I'm talking about this. What I'm saying now applies to men and women. There are people out there that would rather for you to work yourself into the ground than for them to help you. And you do it. You take extra shifts. You work overtime. You have no days off. You get up early in the morning and you get in bed late at night if you get in bed at all. So that this person can have the purse they want, the game they want, the shoes they want. And you're not happy. And then on top of all that, the first thing they say when they step out on you, because old boy is only mad at you because guess what? There's probably some chick that when you ain't there and follow my follow my vision. I ain't gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? There's some cheat. For every person that sits up there arguing about you being a cheat, no, take my word for it. Not all the time, but most of the time. That's because they're looking in the mirror when they're looking at you. I say all that to say this. Ugh. Stop posting this shit. But if you stop posting, I'm gonna have nothing to be mad about. And then y'all won't get the rants. So keep posting. But those that don't do it, please look at these things. Please look at these videos. Please look at these situations as teachable moments. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to settle. You do not have to work your fingers to the bone. You do not have to win the bread if the person that is next to you is not even willing to put the bread in the oven or put a bread in a toast and make you some toast and jam in the morning for you to get up and go to work. You don't have to do that. And I don't understand. This leads me back to my last rant. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have to keep calling her a hoe, find another one. Find another girl that you ain't got to call a hoe. If you have to keep calling him a bum and point out that he don't work, find somebody who works. It's as simple as that. All this arguing and fussing and going back and forth, I don't get that. Because it doesn't do anything. And now you got a baby. And all that baby is y'all cussing and fussing. And the baby crying. The baby probably ain't hungry or wet. The baby just probably feels the energy, the anger that's flowing back between y'all. It probably feels it all the time. Dudes, don't take the keys. Ladies, don't argue with somebody ain't got no job that's taking your keys. Tell me you can have that house key because I'm going to change the locks anyway. As soon as you leave, I'm going to change the locks. Don't tell them that because they'll never leave. But just know you had them keys. I'm about to go. I'm going to take my baby. And I'm going to send the police up there. Don't argue with nobody. What you arguing with him for? What you arguing with her for? Because if she wanted to cheat on you, she could just wait till she could have just waited. Here's what I don't understand. People don't use logic. If she really wanted to cheat on you and get away with it, why wouldn't she just wait till the day she went to work? All she got to do is go to a job. Clearly, you don't know about no job. Because all she got to do is go to a job. Hey, I need to get off early on such and such a day. Can y'all do that for me? If she's a good employee, she can do it. I could do it. I could just tell folks I was at work and I got to leave work. I ain't even got to give them no heads up. Something could happen. And I'd be like, y'all, I got to leave early. Please, can somebody help me out? Guess what? I'm gone. And guess what? If I want to cheat, I go. I'm not going to cheat on you on a strange day. I'm going to go get my extra paper. I'm going to go get my overtime. I'm going to get my extra money if I want to. But I'm just saying, it made my whole, that thing made my whole ass itch. And that's my last cuss word of the day. They both at fault. I don't know who's at worst fault. That would be Jackson in the background, y'all. He's telling me it's time to go. So, Bomb Squad, they both at fault. I'm mad at everybody but the baby. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that every time I drop a little rant, y'all can rant with me. Hit me in that comment section. Give me some ideas. Give me some people to be mad at. Thank you guys. I hope y'all are having a great new year. This is day 3. I think it's the third day of the new year. Let's go. It's your girl Lisa, and her little rant is over. Bye, y'all.
Yeah. You see KOOLAID and Lisa doing challenge on your head top. Yeah, you know what's happening when you tune in. Story times, pranks, and blogging, man. We a great big family, we the Bomb Squad. We on that grind to a number with a K, best believe you'll stay. You can chill with the fam like most of y'all do. You see KOOLAID, Lisa, and Nick too. With Charles and Barbie living that YouTube life. We love our fans and supporters, we a family, dude. So come on down to Bomb Squad Town, have a seat watching videos, and nobody likes to hate, keep it positive and have a nice day. Oh, I forgot, smash that like button. Bomb Squad, Bomb Squad, Bomb Squad, hey!